India and South Korea say they will start talks to upgrade a 2010 economic pact to double bilateral trade by the end of the decade. The announcement came as South Korean President Myung held talks with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Seoul and New Delhi say they want to boost bilateral cooperation amid ongoing trade and supply disruptions because of the Iran war. Neha Poonia filed this report for CNA from New Delhi.
This was the first visit by a South Korean president to India in 8 years. President Lee was accorded a red carpet welcome in New Delhi as he met not just Prime Minister Narendra Modi but also the country's President Draupadi Murmu and Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. The message from both countries was unanimous in tone that this is a partnership between reliable partners during increasingly uncertain and turbulent times.
In the era of hyper-uncertainty, we share our view that Korea and India can be the most ideal partners for comprehensive cooperation to promote mutual growth and innovation.
Both sides have agreed to increase trade from the existing $27 billion to $50 billion by 2030. The focus, they say, is on expanding market access, improving supply chains, and investing in each other's economies to build a roadmap for the next 10 years.
और आज प्रेसिडेंट ली की यात्रा से हम इस ट्रस्टेड पार्टनरशिप को फ्यूचरिस्टिक पार्टनरशिप में ट्रांसफॉर्म करने जा रहे हैं और अगले 1 वर्ष के अंदर हम भारत कोरिया ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट को अपग्रेड भी करेंगे.
A business delegation also traveled with President Lee, including the chiefs of South Korea's 3 largest conglomerates, Samsung, Hyundai Motors and LG. India has become a big consumer market and manufacturing hub for South Korean companies in recent years. But as the Iran war has hit global supply chains, both sides say they want to expand industrial collaboration further. They've announced the launch of the India-Korea Financial Forum, which will help, they say, facilitate more cross-border financial flows. And to make it easier for more Korean companies to set up manufacturing lines here, they will also establish Korean industrial townships. Another area of focus was shipbuilding, along with defense, critical minerals and artificial intelligence. South Korea has the world's 2nd largest shipbuilding industry after China, and India has been looking to scale up its shipbuilding capacity, so a win-win for both sides, experts say. President Lee and Prime Minister Modi also discussed the war in Iran, with the Indian leader saying that in this era of global tensions, these 2 countries want to convey a message of peace and stability. India's ties with the US have come under strain because of President Trump's tariffs, and as the US expands cooperation with Delhi's arch-rival Pakistan, Seoul, on the other hand, has been under pressure from the White House to send warships to the Strait of Hormuz as one of Washington's key security allies in Asia. South Korea's energy supplies have been at risk amid the ongoing war. It imports 94% of its energy, and a bulk of that is coming from the Middle East. Seoul now says it will increase its import of naphtha, a crude oil derivative, from New Delhi. Last year, Seoul sourced about 8% of its naphtha imports from India. For CNA, I'm Neha Poonia in New Delhi.